Hello everybody and welcome to IndySportsCrew.com. I'm Thad Van Devender. Want to go over a quick video blog with you over the Big Ten games this week for Purdue and IU. Purdue last night, Tuesday night, got a nice win at home over Iowa where they were led by Robbie Hummel with 17 points and 11 rebounds as Hummel continues his great play as he's on track right now to be an all Big Ten performer. But the biggest key to the Boilers in this game were two things. Their defense in the second half really clamped down on the Hawkeyes, and then they had four different players in double figures, including Hummel. But the biggest key to me, Tyrone Johnson and Kelsey Barlow, a couple of guys along with DJ Bird we've been talking about on the podcast and here on the website, need to pick up their game and be more consistent in scoring and rebounding. Barlow had 7 boards to go along with his 11 points, and he's really been a big contributor as they've been moving along. And if those guys can continue this, as they've had so far here in the Big Ten Conference season, the Boilers have a real chance to contend and compete with those upper echelon teams. And so we'll see if they're able to stay on track, because they've been a little up and down so far this season. And, after that terrible blowout loss at Penn State, but they've come back, they've regrouped, and they look like they're back on track the way Painter wants them to play, and that's with hard-nosed defense and getting some consistent scoring and having it spread out where there's not one dominant scorer. The Hoosiers, on the other hand, of IU, have gone in a totally different direction. Now that they've lost 3 in a row in the conference, they lost tonight at Nebraska in a heartbreaking defeat, really, where they had that game in control, up 13 points in the second half and let it slip away. It was just one of those games where the Hoosiers just couldn't close out the Huskers, let them hang around, let them hang around, let them hang around. Spencer and Talley make some big shots for Nebraska and come back with a big victory. The keys to this game for IU, the reason why they lost, in my opinion, is the same reason why they got beat against Minnesota, and that's rebounding, defensive rebounding down the stretch. The Hoosiers did a nice job in the first half of containing that, and not that Nebraska's a great rebounding team, but they get a nice job of containing them, blocking out, and getting those boards. Late in the second half, Nebraska got a lot of second chance points, got to the free throw line a lot. Cody Zeller had a nice game again with a double-double. 18 points and 7 rebounds. But the key thing to me right now with the Hoosiers is, who's the guy that's going to close out the games for you? It was Christian Watford early in the year. In the past couple of games, he hasn't been around. Hulls tried to make a couple plays late, had a chance at the end to win it. Didn't come through, kind of shot an off-balance layup instead of just laying it straight off the backboard. But we'll see how the Hoosiers are. That's a game at Nebraska where if you expect to contend with the upper echelon, top 3 or 4 tier teams in the conference, you go in and you win. Even though it's tough to win on the road anywhere in this conference, that's a game you got to win. Now they come home against Penn State this weekend. We'll see where they're at. This is almost a must-win for them here in the conference season if they want to stay competitive and stay in the top 4 or 5 ranks there as the conference season moves along. We'll keep track of it. Just want to touch base with you again here on IndySportsCrew.com. I'm Thad Van Devender. Remember to check us out on Facebook and on Twitter at IndySportsCrew, and myself at Thad Van Devender. Thanks, and we'll see you again next time.